You've got to get your stuff out of my place. It's filled with your clothes. You open up a door, it just pops out all over the place. Walk into a closet, it's everywhere.
I can't believe it. Just stepping out like that with no regard for our relationship at all.
Breaking up can be one of the most difficult and painful things a person can go through, no matter what the age of the couple or length of the relationship. This video illustrates 12 keys to help you move from anger and grief to feeling whole again. Hi, I'm Dr. Alison Poulsen with Couple Solutions, and we're going to discuss how to reduce the pain and heartache of a breakup. Have dignity, avoid venting. Talking about your breakup to a good friend to express your feelings or to get advice is very different from venting. When you say disparaging things about your ex, it reflects poorly on you as a person, and it's very tedious to others.
She was always complaining about something, really moody.
Ugh, he was so full of himself and so selfish, and he was just always off with his buddies.
She's absolutely stupid as a stone. Stupid, and I just let that go.
You know, the guy was such an idiot. Never paid his bills. I always paid for dinner. I paid more than half the rent. I mean, come on. What a loser.
You can see how unappealing and unhelpful venting is to everyone involved. So maintain your dignity when talking about your ex.
Well, we just had our differences. I don't think it was going to work.
I'm sad it's over, but now I can finally go on the trip that I've always wanted to go on and finally focus on my career, so I'm happy about that.
We've always had our differences. She's a wonderful person, and we've had a great run.
You know, we just went our separate ways. You know, we're good. We had some great times together.
Avoid excessive blame. Be fair. Try to understand what happened in the relationship while avoiding excessive self-blame or blaming your ex.
I've tried the absolute best in this relationship. I really have. I've even read a book or two. It's your fault. You are the one that has destroyed our relationship. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it.
Oh, I don't know why
I don't know what to do.
This. I know it's my fault. I know I'm to blame. You're right. I'm sorry that I just have to wreck everything.
It's a train wreck is what it is. I'm just no good at relationships.
Relationship problems involve both parties, so be fair in your assessment of the relationship. Apologize for the pain you may have caused while recognizing your ex's responsibility for the mistakes he or she may have made.
You know, I understand where you're coming from. You know, I've been taking care of my mom. She's been really sick, and I understand that I'm not giving you the attention that you need. But instead of stepping out, why didn't you just come to me and communicate it?
I see my mistakes, and I'm sorry about it.
You know, I just got too possessive with him, and I didn't allow him to really find his true passion or follow what he wanted to do.
Grieving is normal and even healthy, but dwelling too long in grief can neurologically create a chronic state of sadness, which can lead to depression and addiction. You don't need to repress sadness and fake happiness, but a healthy lifestyle, exercising, seeing friends and family, will keep you from spiraling downward. So do the things that keep you healthy physically and emotionally and involved in life.
Well, there's got to be something that I can do to improve the situation and not be dragging around, moping. Hey, Craig, why don't you come out for a hike? It's a beautiful day.
Hey, I wanted to know if you wanted to catch that noon yoga class. I just feel it's good at this time to keep it busy and, you know, get connected spiritually.
Avoid a victim mentality. With a victim mentality, you only focus on what's not in your control, so you become stuck in a miserable state of mind.
How could she do this to me? Wow.
Because of him, I dropped out of school, I don't have a career. All he wanted to do was go mountain biking and water skiing with his buds. It's because of him that I don't even have a life.
Remember that you were together for a reason and got something out of the relationship. And keep in mind that the most painful experiences often contain the greatest possibility and incentive to grow. So keep your past relationships in perspective, find the silver lining, and learn from your experience.
You know, it's so easy to get caught up in your own life and just focus on what you want to do and From now on, if I have a chance again, I'm going to listen more. I think if I listen, I will be a much better person.
I really became controlling, and I just wanted to control him because I ended up being too needy. And I see that now. I should have allowed him to do his hiking, to do his kayaking, but I just was so needy. I just didn't want to be alone, and I was really clinging to him.
Treat your ex with respect while protecting yourself from abuse and contempt.
So I hear you're still not really working much.
Well, at least I'm not living with my parents still.
Whatever.
Oh, geez, hi. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, thank you.
You know, I just got something in the mail, that one more bill that you haven't paid yet, and I'm getting the notices. So when are you going to start to pay your own bills?
She'll start paying the bills pretty soon.
Oh, you found somebody else to pay your bills?
Yeah, actually I did. I'm pretty happy about it.
Oh, geez. Good for you.
So, and you, the same top all the time? You ever change your clothes?
Oh, no, but thank you for noticing.
Notice how the contemptuous tone of voice is disempowering and unattractive. An attitude of respect will show that you feel self-empowered, and as a result, your ex will have less power over you.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
How's your kayaking going?
It's been good.
Good.
How's your brother doing?
He's good. He's working a lot, and we've been spending some time together. Thanks for
Well,
asking.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to see you.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing good. You look fabulous.
Yeah, thanks. I feel really good. I've been hiking every day. I love the change of seasons. How's everything in your life?
Somewhat complicated to begin with, but I'm happy now.
I'm really glad that you're doing well.
Beware of seeking a relationship with someone who is unsure about wanting a relationship with you. While people do get back together again after a breakup, those relationships are only sustainable when there's mutual desire. And the way to foster mutual desire is by not being needy. Don't do backflips for your ex, especially if he or she broke up with you.
Listen, I'm calling because, number one, I'm so lonely, and I just wanted to know I've got a great pot roast, I can cook you dinner, and also I've got 2 tickets to the symphony tonight. So why don't you just come on over and I can give you a massage, and we can see if we can get back on track, and I'll make you a great meal. I think you'll really like it. Plus, I'm so lonely. Can you please come over?
Hey, where are you? This is my 3rd voicemail. I want you to call me back.
So imagine if you persuaded your ex to come back. The relationship is going to be too one-sided to be fulfilling. Even if you're hoping to get back together again, your ex is much more likely to be attracted to you if you become independent.
So great. Hey, let's get together for coffee
Sounds
sometime soon.
perfect.
Thanks, Bex.
Hey, I'm going up to the mountains to go fishing. It's going to be so good. Look at this day.
Hey, Mike. The weather's looking perfect this morning. Let's go fly. All right, see you there.
Don't allow your ex to string you along while he or she finds out if there's somebody better out there. If you allow your ex to have it both ways, you're much less likely to develop any kind of healthy mutual relationship.
Hello? Oh, hi. Really? You want me to come over? Okay, even though it's like 2 in the morning? Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right over. I'm so glad. Yay!
If you want a relationship based on mutual desire, make sure you require some notice and respect.
Hello? Oh, no, I'm not going to come over right now at 2 in the morning just to satisfy you. No, I'm not going to be a booty call anymore. Goodbye.
If you have to communicate with your ex, ask for what you need by making a positive, specific request, rather than criticizing or complaining.
You're so irresponsible. You're probably just going to get Susie to daycare late.
You have all the pots and pans. What are you going to do? Keep them? And what am I going to cook on? You're going to keep them. I can see you're just going to keep them.
Notice that criticism puts the other person on the defensive, and that blocks effective communication. Be direct and kind and factual, and drop all negative emotion.
Is it possible for you to take Susie to daycare at 8 a.m.?
Yeah, I can definitely do it. Don't worry about it.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, the pots and pans. Can I come and pick them up tomorrow, or perhaps you could drop them by? I need to cook.
Remain calm. Avoid feeding conflict with emotional reactivity. If your ex senses that you can be hooked into an argument, he or she will continue to throw incendiaries your way. But never subject yourself to belligerence or insults, even if you have to walk away or hang up the phone.
Working on your budget, huh? Still as uptight as ever.
Well, I see your hairstyle hasn't changed at all. Dirtbag.
I can't believe it. All of the years that I put into this relationship, and this is how you're going to end it? I can't believe it. Just stepping out like that with no regard for our relationship at all, and this is what you want to do? Just end it like that? How dare you?
That's about right. That's just about what I want to do.
Communicate with your ex only when you feel calm, and try to convey your desire to be reasonable and to avoid attacking.
Just too much, I'm telling you. It's
You know what? Let's talk later when we're both a little bit calmer.
Hey, do you have a minute we could sit down and talk? But let's not argue.
Yeah, of course.
Why don't we sit down, have a civil discussion, without either one of us having any blame?
Hey, do you have some time by chance tomorrow to go over logistics for the move?
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Tomorrow at 10?
Yeah, sounds good.
Compassion means trying to understand another person's frame of mind, but it does not mean taking or accepting abuse, compromising your self-respect or your boundaries, or giving up what is rightfully yours. Notice the important difference between compassion without boundaries and compassion with boundaries.
You know what? He grew up in a really abusive household, so therefore he didn't really have great role models. So I certainly understand it. You know, that's just how he grew up, so I'm really going to cut him some slack. He grew up in a really abusive household. He didn't have any role models, so I can see where he's coming from. I mean, I'm not going to put up with it, but I definitely have compassion. I'm just not going to be there for it.
Improve your life rather than dwelling in the past.
Why did you always spend time with your buddies and never any time with me?
Do you really want to rehash this?
Yes, I still don't understand.
The situation is this. If you don't pay attention to what's going on, something's going to change, and it changed with her. She came along at the right time. You weren't paying any damn attention to me, or us, more importantly.
What you focus on affects how you feel. So shift your focus to more positive aspects in your life, even if it feels a bit forced. Find things to be grateful for and pursue your interests and your more positive friends and family.
Remember that time we had that fight in the theater and how embarrassing that was?
I know, but you know what? Let's not dwell on the past. You know, from now on, let's just remember the good times and know that we had some really, really great years. So let's just move forward and really, and wish each other well.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Oh, hey, it's so good to see you. Thanks for reaching out to us. We haven't seen you for such a long time.
Well, welcome to my new home.
It's wonderful.
Take responsibility for your past, but focus on the choices that you have in the future. And when you become overwhelmed with negativity, you can ask yourself some of these questions to help you move forward.
What can I do to stop brooding?
What can I learn from this?
What could I do right now to stop this feeling of hopelessness?
I feel terrible. Who could I talk to?
What can I do to make my life more fulfilling?
Who can I call right now to make me feel better?
The most effective way to deal with an ex is with an attitude of dignity, that is, self-respect and respect. So whether or not you restore the relationship, you will feel better about yourself if you can retain your composure and make your life more whole and fulfilling. If you found this video helpful, please like or share it. And for a more in-depth understanding of relationship dynamics, you can check out my blog Couples Solutions or read my new book called Desire and Desirability. It's about the frustrating pursuer-distancer dynamic and how you can transform it into a mutual loving relationship. And I'd be really happy if you followed me and sent me requests, comments, or questions. Thank you so much.